tour and go over 2 procurement items with Mrs. Crosby that we're bringing to the Board of Public Works tomorrow. So we wanted you to have the opportunity to review the items and vote on them before going to the Board of Public Works. Next slide. Mrs. Crosby, are you there?
Yes. Procurement item 1 is for the Woodstock Job Corps Center wastewater treatment plant improvement. It's to construct a new wastewater treatment plant to replace the existing plant. This is a competitively sealed bid procurement. The awarded contractor is M2 Construction, LLC. The amount of the award is $8,184,300.
Can anyone hear me? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you, Judge. Judge Smolkin, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
I can hear the judge.
Okay, the awarded contractor is M2 Construction, LLC. The amount is $8,184,300. The term of the contract is 425 days, and the MBE gold on the contract is 14%.
Are there any questions about this item?
Just it's unusual to see an LLC doing. It's unusual to see a LLC doing business as another LLC. Is there an explanation for that?
I do know, Mr. Snee, we have contracted with them in the past under their other name. I think it has to do with which state they're actually doing business in as to what their company name is. I think that's the general reason.
So M2 Construction got the award. So wouldn't we have to contract with M2 Construction as opposed to HRI Construction, LLC?
I will leave that to Ms. Crosby from a procurement standpoint as to what the company name needs to be.
I don't know the reason that they added the LLC on it, but we still have them in the database as M2 Construction.
Okay, well, it's just unusual. I mean, if you're doing business as, it's not another entity, it's just a trade name. So it just struck me as odd. But it certainly appears that
it's all set, but I can't.
Computer settings.
Can anyone hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, Judge.
Just come down here and try sound.
He might.
Sound. Okay, sound settings.
Can you hear us, Judge?
Here, mic. Output, input. Microphone, Realtek. That should be that, right? Just click on this. Let's see what the choices are.
It's the only thing that there is.
Yeah, just checking.
That's it.
Okay, so.
It says test your microphone and it's working. I'm not hearing them though. That's the problem.
Maybe somebody message him and tell him he can give us a thumbs up or something if he agrees.
Output. Let's go back up to output.
Yeah, I'm trying to message him now, JP.
Should be there. Okay.
But I don't hear it coming in.
Okay, maybe there's a setting over here that has to do with sound.
No. There are all the things.
Yeah.
He just might not have his speaker on or something.
Right.
Here doesn't. Where's the thing about hearing it? You know what I mean?
I don't know. Why don't you give them a call on a telephone? There's your phone. Maybe they're calling you.
Okay, thanks. No, don't worry.
That might be them calling you.
It's us. Pick up the phone.
Jane Leach?
Yeah.
Jane Leach, Jenna Leach, would that be the person there?
I can't hear you.
Is Jenna Leach the person there? And answer the phone, they're calling to help you.
Aye. Ms. Leach? But I can't hear you for some strange reason, and that's
been named and is the one that we're contracting with.
Okay. I appreciate that, Mr. Coleman. And I'm assuming too, whenever I review a contract, we always go to SDAT and make sure the entities are in good standing and
Right. And that's part of the process at MES as well.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, we're waiting for Judge Smoke, and it seems to me that this 1972 vintage plant that didn't owe us anything further.
Yeah, Mr. Gillespie talked about how it's rusting out. I guess you can kind of see it with the water tower, but that it is failing. So,
Yeah, this one has actually been in the capital improvement plan for a number of years, but has been reprioritized for, the money has been sent to other projects that were higher priorities and so forth for a while. So our operations staff are quite happy that this is actually on the agenda for this year.
here I am.
Judge Smoke, welcome back.
I'm sorry, there's something about this northern part of Maryland where nothing works very well, and that's one of the other ones. Not of Harford County, of Baltimore County.
Baltimore County.
So, thank you very much.
Did you heard us, or you did not hear us?
No, I couldn't hear you.
Okay.
You could hear me though, right?
We could hear you and see you, but we're gonna just have Mrs. Crosby just go over the item again, just so that you hear everything about the item.
I think next time I'll bring a hammer.
If you wouldn't mind, Mrs. Crosby.
Sure. Item 1, it's for the Woodstock Job Corps Center wastewater treatment plant improvement. This is to construct a new wastewater treatment plant to replace the existing plant. This procurement method is a competitively sealed bid. The awarded contractor is M2 Construction, LLC. The amount of the contract is $8,184,300. The term of the contract is 425 days, and the MBE goal on the contract is 14%.
Are there any other questions? Is there a motion?
Dr. Glass, I'll move item 1. This is Joe.
This is Morgan Hall. I'll second.
Okay. Moved and seconded. All in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
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 Aye. Moved and approved. Next item.
Item 2 is the ECI Cogent equipment purchase. This is a boiler, burner, and economizer furnish new fuel boiler burner and flow economizer for each of the existing boilers at ECI Cogent plant. This is the sole source. The awarded contractor is Del Val Equipment Corporation. The amount of the contract is $845,731.68. The term of the contract is for 12 months.
I just have a quick question.
Sure.
How long will these be, these also burn natural gas, correct?
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Mr. Tom Chester.
Yes, they do.
And how long do they think it'll be before they have the natural gas pipe down there?
Hopefully September of 2021.
Yes.
September 15th, 2021. That's the schedule right now, yes.
I got you. And what's the expected life of one of these burners?
Oh, I would expect it to last 20 years plus.
Great.
Yep.
Great.
Yep. Yeah, there's one burner per boiler. Yep.
What was that, Steve?
I said there's one burner per boiler. Does somebody have a question? I'm sorry.
Yeah, I've got a question. Just to make sure, this seems to be something that is has a long life to it. It says term 12 months. I assume that. Why is it a 12-month term? I mean,
well, you know, all I can tell you is we need to get this on order now because it has a long lead time in order to make the that September date.
Okay.
And I don't have an exact answer on the 12 months. I guess that's just the term of the contract. Maybe Hattie knows something else. I really don't know.
Yeah, if it's, I just wondered why there's something that we're buying for 20 years that has a term of 12 months, but that actually is just a contractual term.
Right.
Yes, that's contractual.
Yeah, it's not a. I don't know what the warrant. There's probably a warranty involved to it. I'm hoping it lasts at least 30 years so I can retire.
And I note that this is a sole source, and I'm assuming the last paragraph on page 2 of my materials is the reason for the sole source.
Yes, I read it too. Yeah.
Original equipment manufacturer.
Yeah, this is actually the boiler manufacturer is Cleaver Brooks, and they've gone through some sales and such, and Delaval Equipment Corp is the current OEM supplier of their equipment, Cleaver Brooks.
Okay.
In order for it to match up to the boilers, there really wasn't much of an option.
No, I get it. If we could just marry up procurement method OEM sole source with that last paragraph, just so the minutes reflect why we did sole source for the Board of Public Works, especially.
Okay.
This is JP. I'll move this item.
This is Shelley. I'll second.
Thank you both. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Moved and approved. Again, thank you so much for making the time. We had a long window between board meetings, which is how a couple of items that then moved to going to the Board of Public Works were not reviewed by you first. So we'll make sure we make a correction in that, and I'll see you all Thursday. If I can get a motion to, well, it's not really Mr. Coleman, close the meeting. Yeah, close the meeting, and we'll open it again on Thursday.
You may close the meeting without necessarily getting a motion in a second, but it will be a second meeting. It won't be a continuation of this meeting on Thursday.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks a lot. Everyone have a great
afternoon. I want to apologize for holding you up.
Take care.
On Thursday, I'm going to do what I'm doing now, and I also will use my telephone. So that way I'm not going to keep you all waiting for me to, bang on this thing to try to get it to work. In fact, I think I ought to buy one of those things. That'll
No worries, Judge Smokin.
I can't afford it.
Thanks for making the time in between your class schedule to talk.